Soldiers on the table march in line. Painted shields and swords, they shine so fine. Dice roll like thunder, sealing fate. In this battle of ours, let's not be late. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Kings and castles rise where soda can stood. Mountains made of books, it's a cardboard wood.
All right, hello again, everybody. This is Derek, and I am gathering the players together in Discord, and we'll be starting here momentarily. I will be back when we start. All right, I'll see you then.
Of dice, our stories are told from the rookies of war to generals wise. The fate of tiny worlds lies in our eyes. Snacks to the side and the glue close by. We men, broken warriors, give them one more try. Cavalry rides beneath the lamp's warm light. On this tiny frontier, we rewrite the fight. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more.
Yeah, as soon as everybody gets in, then we will begin. We normally start at 7. I'm still waiting for them to show up. I have 0 players have logged into Discord right now. So normally what I do is I wait. In the past, I should say, not normally. I would say in the past, I've waited 5-10 minutes. If nobody shows, that's kind of telling me that maybe it's a bust. But I'm kind of looking forward tonight to progress the story a little bit. And you guys are listening to my music that I have set up for my eBay store. My eBay store focuses on miniature wargaming, tabletop. And so that's what you hear. You're hearing like takes on my my store. In charge. Do 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 do. Sorry. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at who's in. It looks like Shogun is in Discord. Um, Josh and Owen are not in. And Mason, where you at? Mason's not in either. Okay. They're timed. They have, what do they call it? Not timed out, but, what do they call that when you're away or whatever? Idle. That's what it's called. I got two players that need to generate. Two players need to generate their heraldry. I was wanting to do that right at the start of the game because that shouldn't take that long, and we'll get that knocked out. And then there's and I made everybody squires, so they're going to be able to play their squires tonight if they are currently knocked out themselves. Hey Owen, how you doing, man? I'm doing all right. Just waiting for everybody to kind of show up, and then we'll get everything started. You know what? You're one of the two that need to work on your heraldry. We can get... Yeah, we can do that real quick. Let me do a couple of things here. All right. You got your TV on in the background or something?
My son's right next to me.
Okay. Yeah, it was picking it up. There we go. Okay, this process is fairly simple, okay? You have roll 20 there, and let me see if I can't pull up the rules so I can follow along and show you the tables as we go.
I apologize. I lost track of time.
It's okay. I was going to work Owen through his heraldry real quick. So actually, you've missed nothing.
Awesome. Also, I have a new headset, so I won't be doing weird cutout stuff anymore.
I was getting ready to say, is this Mason? Because you sound completely different.
Oh.
Like, are you a new man? Yeah, you have a deeper voice, which I'm okay with. Maybe maybe later you can watch the first part of my video and then you can hear your own voice and see what you say.
I can just switch over real quick. I haven't listened to it on the like the voice check thing.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
Oh yeah, I see. It does catch that a bit more.
Which is good though.
Yeah. Usually, like off mic, I hear a little bit of that, but usually after I've been sick or something, not as like a general thing. That's interesting to hear.
Yeah, you could like get into a game of somebody that you know and pretend like you're someone else. Okay, so Owen, which, if I'm remembering right, it's Caradoc. Is that right? Am I looking at the right person?
Yes, that is
Or-
Caradoc.
Okay, good deal. Your volume is super low, so I don't know if you moved your mic away from your.
I am on, so my laptop's in a different spot than it normally is. So
Okay.
I'm on my Bluetooth headset instead of my normal like full microphone.
Okay. Well, what I can do is maybe boost you on my end.
I can do my outgoing volume is not as high on my settings on this. So give me 1 second. I might be able to fix this myself.
There's no worries. I put you on 125, so I don't know if that'll fix anything. Um, no worries. Don't worry about it though. Or work on it, but don't stress about it. Okay, so we're good. We're doing the coat of arms generator. And I can't read this because my eyesight's horrible. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is we're going to roll on what's called the shield design. I'm going to need to pull up a little piece of paper. Give me a second. I'll put this under. I'll make a new one. A new one, new sticky note. All right. So what I do is I basically keep track of it for you, and then I'll go in to a coat of arms generator and actually plug in all the variables, and it will allow me to print out an image. I looks like Sanson's made it. Okay, that's good. Hey Sanson,
Yeah, that's me.
yeah, give us a few seconds. We're making a coat of arms.
That's fine. Do what you got to do.
There it is. All right, so I'm in Roll20. I'm looking for my tables.
Welcome to the game.
Yeah, that's Owen. We'll make some introductions later, but yeah, it's all good. Okay, where are we at? We're at the coat of arms generator. There it is. Table B1, shield design. Okay, so boop, pull that right up. As you can see, it's fairly straightforward. Just roll a d20, and then I will put your notes down.
17.
You roll the 17? Okay, 16 to 18 is variation. Okay. Roll a d20 on the subtable. Okay, hold on. Variations A, rerolled results means a solid variation, no charges. Okay. Go ahead, and this is the variation table. So go ahead and give me a d20 on that.
I like to see how it comes out.
Absolutely. What do we got? A 12? I'm not looking at the chat. I'm looking at where all the tables are. So just call out the number when you roll it. That way it helps me out quite a bit. All right. So it's checky. That's if you're. It's like a checkerboard pattern.
Okay. That works.
Yeah. Checky. Right. Okay. So just a second. Follow the instructions. Once you have a composition of the shield, go to step 2. Determine the tinctures. Okay, so let me pull up the tinctures. All right, the tinctures, you're going to be rolling 1 for a because the variations of the field is checky, you are going to be rolling a field tincture. Go ahead and roll that. D20? Yep.
Yep. There we go. 6.
That would be ore. So checky ore. Ore means gold or yellow. And what that means is the other part of the checkerboard has to be a color because a color cannot be on top of a metal. So you see where it says color charge? Just go ahead and roll on that.
12.
That looks like ghouls. That's red. You know, because it's ghoulish. So it's red and gold checkerboard pattern. Okay. For variations, roll in the field. For appropriate charge tincture, get the 2-color pattern. Reroll furs and non-furs. Okay. The rule for tinctures, we already know that. Did your variation say no charge? You had D20 on subtotal variations. A rerolled results means a solid variation. No charges. That's a rerolled result. So it's not a rerolled result. So you do have a charge. Hold on, I'm taking a look here. Is it italicized? No. Okay. So charges. It didn't click. Okay, hang on. Is there a specific charge? Roll a d20 and a d6 on B3. Okay. Yeah, so let me show you that. You've got 1 through 6 along the top, and then 1 through 20 down is it's a table.
D20 is 8.
Okay.
And the 3.
On the D6, the 3, cockatrice.
Yep.
That's right. So let's put that. Checky or ghouls. Cockatrice. Okay. Is there an asterisk or anything? Nope. Okay. Is it italicized? Nope.
That's a flightless bird that could turn people to stone.
Yeah, it looks a lot like a chicken.
Yep. A big chicken.
Yeah, it's a mythical creature. It's not a border. For italicized, for mortuary, for quadrupled. Okay. Guess what? You're done. Normally, depending on the charge and the placement of the charge, it would require a color. But because there's checky in the back, the color of the cockatrice will wind up being natural. I do believe. Let me double check that. Yeah, it's another division. Yeah, it's going to be natural, which basically means the cockatrice is just looks like it's painted like the normal chicken colors or whatever. Okay, so Josh has not showed up. The chess club, yeah. It's a lot like that. But that would not, you didn't have black. Um, black
I
is,
just on the checkerboard.
yeah. But if it was black, he would be allowed to have a color uh, or metal because black is considered kind of like a neutral. But yeah, that's actually not. It wouldn't be considered legal heraldry. But that's okay.
Yeah, that was just an example.
Yeah. You're good. Okay. So give me a second. Let's see if I can do this. And let me select all of these.
Do you have a heraldry creator, or do you have to do them?
I do. I'm doing that right now, and it's already. Guess what? It's already filled in with red and gold. It did it automatically for me.
Does it have cockatrice?
I'm getting ready to check.
If it's COA Maker, yes, there is a cockatrice because I literally just made it.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. I'm on COA Maker.
Yep.
I see animals. It wouldn't be an animal, would it?
Yes, it is an animals.
Okay.
If you scroll down just a bit, it's right there.
That's weird. They consider it animals. It's actually
Yeah.
monstrosity, right?
Where do you see it? Because
I see it. He already made the seal.
Yeah,
Good
that
job
works.
there.
You don't have a border though. You need to get rid of that. On your heraldry. Where is your cockatrice? Oh, okay. Yeah. There it is.
That's a cool looking shield.
It is. Yeah, you can remake it. If you're doing it yourself, that's fine. I am making it so that I can just download it. But if you remake it, I can just download it from Discord.
I remember your name from somewhere. Do you play in any other games in Roll20?
There you go.
Not really.
That's better. That's more gooder.
Yeah, not really.
Maybe I'll tell you on the Discord. I don't know.
And Josh is here. Hey, Josh. We just finished making one coat of arms. We can make your coat of arms now that you're here. Since I've got the pages all pulled up, or I thought I did.
Was Mason busy at the moment?
I don't think so.
No, I'm here.
Oh, I didn't see you in Roll20.
Yeah, my page has been trying to load for a while.
I would refresh.
Try that.
Josh, you'll need to get into Roll20 so that you can roll the die. But we'll start off by determining your shield design. And I'll keep notes.
Mason, do
It's
you
like-
do you have sea cleaner, Mason? Maybe a lot of
Oh no, it's So sometimes when I try to go to Roll20, it'll go roll20.net/welcome and stick me in like a login loop. So what I have to do is just delete welcome from the URL, and then it makes me log in again.
That's weird. I never had that problem.
Happens from time to time.
All right, Josh, I popped it up for you now that you're in. Go ahead and give me a D20 roll to see how your shield, the primary design for your shield is. And you read it out because I'm not looking at chat.
15.
15. Okay, what do we got here? Ordinary. Okay. You have an ordinary shield? Okay, just a second. Where's my... I must have moved it. I did. I put it under roll 20 like an idiot. Okay. You said 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll a d6 on table B3 charges plus charge on the ordinary asterisk. Wonderful. Hold on.
6 roll, got a 3.
Yeah, hang on. I was reading out loud, not like giving directions. Sorry. Roll a d6 on B3. That's B3. Charges. Column 6. Wait, ordinary. Roll a d6. Charges. Column 6. Plus charge on the ordinary. I'm a little confused. Hang on. Determining charge.
Now, what's a pale? It says pale.
Okay, ordinaries are singles. Okay. All right, so it's it's only a d6, which you rolled. What'd you say your roll was? A 6?
A 3.
A 3? Okay, and it's on table 6, so it's pale. Okay, so a pale, if I can remember, is split left and right, like you have a like a left and a right side. All right.
It's like a strip. Yeah.
Like it's just straight up and down. So go ahead and go. Wait, you need the tinctures. Okay, give me a tincture for for the field. It's a D20 roll.
20. 8.
An 8 is ore. So one side is golden. Okay, ore.
It sounds like this.
And then because it's a metal, now you roll for a color. So give me a d20 on that for the other half.
14.
14. That's sable. Okay, sable is black. So black and gold. It's pretty cool. All right, so it does say you get a charge on the ordinary. In step 3, use column 1 through 5, reroll 6s. Okay, so where it says charges, you roll a d6 and reroll 6s.
D6. 4.
Okay, so it's an inanimate charge, So you roll a d20, and that'll get you your item, your main image.
8.
8. A lot of 8s tonight. It's a gauntlet.
Oh, well, that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, um, now, do you want this gauntlet on the left, the right? This is a choice of yours, or you can roll a d2 if you want, or do you want it dead center? If it's dead center, it's going to be natural. If it's over the gold, we're going to have to roll a color for it. And if it's over the sable, we're going to have to roll a metal for it.
I think it'll look good centered. That's
I actually kind of want it on the black.
You want it on top of the black. Okay, so roll a metal for it. That's a d20.
Another D20. 8.
Another 8. It's gold.
Nice.
Okay. Or gauntlet or. Okay. Now, I should be able to close that. I think I closed that. Transparent background. Okay, perfect. And then I'm gonna delete that. Pale, pale, pale. There you are.
Oh, we're ready to get into a big battle, aren't
I'll tell you where you're at in a minute. It's gold and black, so I need to change the red color that it comes with to black.
we? It feels better to have 4 players.
Yeah.
Me and you could have taken that one guy.
Okay, there we go. And on the black, you've got a gauntlet, which I think is an object. Yeah, it works. It'd be more like that. And it's also gold. Okay, so let me save this with a transparent background.
Yeah, my shield became all hearts. That fits my character.
Yeah, I just put it into Discord. Got them both in there. Okay, so that looks pretty sweet. And I'll mess with that later. Okay, I can close that. I can close all this heraldry nonsense. Okay. Let me get Sanson and Caradoc caught up to where everybody's at. All right, you guys had just finished. Everybody knows this already, though. You had just finished a. Okay, before we get started, I got to ask a few questions. Owen, are you familiar with Roll20? In that you know where to find all the die rolls and where all the character sheets and all that stuff are?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's really all I want to know about that. And let's do a little bit of an introduction here, so that because we've got a couple of new players. Josh was here the last time we played with Mason, but Shogun was not able to make it because he was in the process of moving down to Louisiana. So, and Owen has made it a new character and hasn't played yet. So he's got a brand new knight. Who wants to start? And all I want you to do is basically, whatever you want, whatever information you want to give about yourself, maybe your character, because you all know each other in game because you're all part of Robert's household. You're knights that work directly under Count Robert.
I actually got a question. Am I still the only pagan?
Yes, you're the only one in the party. There is another pagan in Robert's household. You're not the only pagan in the household, but yeah, I do believe everybody's a Christian. All right, anybody want to get started?
I'll go.
Yeah, okay.
So hi, I'm Mason. Sir Gwynnis. Sir Gwynnis is he's known for being very modest, the most modest person you could ever meet, like the best at modesty and being temperate, forgiving, just a real upright guy.
You would
And
only
he's
tell
covered
them
in.
you would only tell them this if it's a 16 or better.
It is.
Okay.
It is a 16 forgiving, a 17 merciful, 14 modest.
So you're
So
not
I guess
modest.
that's not a 16. Guess not. Yeah. I'm also covered in thick fur, like the wolf man.
Yeah, everybody knows that he was the rumor has it is that his parents were not of this world. And his horse confirms this.
His horse?
Yeah, his horse.
Oh,
His horse is.
yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, my horse, my war horse is a chestnut named Bacon, and it has an otherworldly quality to it, as though it was fairy touched.
Yeah, but from what you can tell, he's no better or worse than any of the other squires or knights that have come before him. So he can't take a punch though because his fur absorbs it. All right, who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
Okay, my knight is a pagan.
Right.
He's very, like, his personality is very flirty, and he's a good dancer and plays instrument well. He's a womanizer.
And he's also
He's very
married.
energetic.
And you're
The only
married.
thing, the only strong ability he has is energetic. That's over 16.
And you're married.
Yeah, I'm married.
So is Gwyneth.
My
Those are-
loyalty to my wife is second only to my loyalty to the king.
So they're both
His war
like
horse
arranged
is,
marriages.
His war horse is named Wingstar. Is black, and the trait is very loyal and loves its rider. So, and also with the magic or the item I have allows me automatic control over the horse.
He has a bit and bridle harness for his horse that has been passed down from generation to generation. and it's filleried, which basically means it's covered in discs of faces and like an old Roman bit and bridle harness thing.
His heredity is white hearts, background black, and the charge is a green heart. It fits. And his motto is serve, love, and defend.
Nice. A motto. Gwyneth, do you have a item? You have like a fork set or something, right? No, a horn.
No,
I don't remember.
I have a horn, a Saxon horn.
Okay.
It is +5 to hate Saxon.
And you also have
anyone who hears it.
You also have a whistle.
Yes. I have a whistle that we got from that guy that was a wolf that I walked up to in the middle of the wolf pack. And then it was suddenly a guy.
What does your whistle do?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I thought it would summon wolves, right?
He said it would call him.
Yeah, probably.
But like,
the help.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to mess with that.
Right.
That sounds like it's for an emergency.
If we're
in big trouble, it might be something to save.
All right, so Josh, Owen, which one would you like to go?
I'll go. I'll be quick about it. Sir Joseph, he's had a very rough and strange life, but overall he's a nice, kind person, very stoic, hardworking, very to the point kind of guy. And speaking of things that he carries, he has a detached spearhead, which is kind of a sort of a memento from his mother. That's pretty much him.
And at any time you want to make it into a spear, you can do that. Not like on the fly, but like if you ever get back to civilization, you can have somebody do that for you with no problem at all. All right, so I was going to say something about. Oh yeah, you're brand new. You were just knighted before the battle, right? So you're a fairly young knight. All right, sir.
Owen, what's your most best skills? What are you skilled in?
And you would only tell them if it's a 16 or better, because those are the ones you're famous for.
Yeah, Caradox known for being very hardy, and for his loyalty to Robert. And he's that's really about it with Sir Caradoc. He's not well known for much else. He also constantly carries with him a Roman spath sword. That's done in this imperial style.
And my character doesn't use shield a lot, only when he charges. He mostly uses a maul. She has a huge maul.
When he's dismounted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which in this case might be frequent. Okay. All right. So let's do a little. I'm gonna do a little narration to get us to where we are. So just sit back and listen to the tale. All right. So Merlin requested some help from Arthur. He's requested or offered. It could be either way. And so Gwyneth and Joseph were asked to take a wagon to go collect some treasure that might or might not have a guardian, and to bring it back because Arthur promised all of the loot that you would make during this battle to two of the three forces that are here. And the third force, which is actually Arthur's force, will not have any reward or any treasure. They don't know that. This is kind of he hasn't made this announcement, but he has told Gwyneth and Josh this tale, and Merlin knows of a buried treasure, if you will, or a hidden treasure, and he asked Arthur to send his knights to go recover it, so that at the end of the battle, his army will get paid, right? So Gwyneth and Josh got their squires, they grabbed a wagon, and they rode off. Now, none of the war horses are in use because all the war horses need to rest and recuperate for the coming battle on the next day. So they were either riding the wagon or riding their own horse. And the squires were riding in the wagon. So it was just basically a much, it was relative, and it's also relatively close. Because if you look on the map there, let me see if I can zoom in on my end. Okay, you see a place to the north that I'm pointing at called Pendragon. Pendragon is, and then south of the river is Nottingham. But Pendragon is where the battle is not exactly happening. It's happening more like, this isn't a very, it's not to scale. Let me rephrase that. Because these towns are way bigger on the map than they are in real, to scale. They're not a couple of miles across or whatever. But in this area, south of the river and north of Nottingham, south of Pendragon, that's where this battle is taking place. King Lot, he's from the northern kingdoms, has traveled north of Cumbria, up in where it says the north. That's where he's from. You can see Gore right here. You can see Lothian right here. Those are, well, Lot comes from Lothian, and there's a king from Gore. And they have traveled south with allies, mainly the Picts, the Irish, odds and ends, right? And they've threatened Arthur because they don't believe he is, they don't believe in the myth of drawing the sword makes you king, right? He thinks, they believe that might makes right and not this mystical mumbo jumbo. But everybody in Logres, I'm going to say 99% of the people in Logres believe Arthur to be the king and are fighting on his side near this keep of Pendragon. Okay, so once Gwyneth and Josh left, Merlin comes into your camp, Robert's camp, and has words with Robert. Remember, I'm narrating, so just bear with me. So I hear somebody's alarm. It keeps beeping or something. Is that like a fire alarm that needs to be taken care of or something? because somebody's going beep every now and then. But okay,
I don't hear any.
maybe that's my house. I don't know, but I hope it's not.
I heard it.
Okay, so we'll keep an eye on the chat to see which one flashes green when it happens next. No, so Merlin steps in. This is without Arthur. He steps in to talk to Robert, and he seems agitated, a little bit uneasy, and he hands a bundle. Looks like something wrapped in fabric, tied with some string or whatever. He hands it to Robert and then scurries off. And Robert, looking at his campsite and seeing Sanson and Caradoc finishing off your rations, where you're getting ready to turn in for the night. He sees you guys are awake, and he approaches you and says, Merlin has advised me that there has been trouble at the site that I sent Gwyneth and Joseph to. And so we need this desperately, but we can't afford to send our entire army because we have to be rested for the next night's battle. So if you would, he says it in a way that it sounds like he's asking, but he's really telling, because he's Count Robert. Robert is your age, by the way. He's only about 20 years old, approximately. He just became Count about 2 years ago, and he says, I need you to catch up with them. They apparently have run into some problems. Merlin says that he's seen it in a vision, and I believe him, that they're in desperate need of help. And then Robert says, Merlin doesn't really care about Gwyneth or Joseph. He cares about the treasure they're trying to recover. So Merlin, he says this to you. Merlin is not a good person. He just says this out loud. Now you can take that for what you will. It might be his opinion. He could be telling you the truth. Who knows? But if Gwyneth and Joseph are in danger, take this bundle. And he looks at you, Sanson, and he hands you the bundle. And he says, this bundle is full of twigs. And Merlin says that if you can mash this down and add it to a poultice, it'll allow for faster healing. But I don't know anything about that. But that's what he said. And he hands it to you, and he says, get your squires, grab these riding horses, these roundseys or whatever they are, and make haste and see if you can't help Gwyneth and Joseph. Okay, so you gather your squires, which are also still awake. They tend not to go to sleep until their knight goes to sleep. And sometimes they pull guard, or they're part of the rotation, because knights are needed in the battle on the following day. The squires think of them kind of like cheerleaders. They run around and they do other tasks that are not really fighting. But they do have some fighting skills. And says,
I tell Robert, if our brother's in trouble, no words are necessary, my lord.
absolutely. Okay, so you gather your squires and you gather your those horses, and you armor yourselves up, which you already pretty much were. You're getting ready to take it all off, but they caught you before you had a chance to disrobe. So you jump on your horses and you ride off. If you go back to the map, Bettergrain, if you look at where the Bravo is on Lambor, there is a road intersection, and off the road into the woods, maybe where that O is on Lambor. Not exactly sure where because you're not handed a map. Off the road in that direction is where they were heading, and they were trying to. They didn't have a map either, so they had to find their way as well. If you're good hunters or trackers, you might be able to follow their tracks from the intersection or whatever. Okay, and so you head south, and it's not that far, right? If you look at the measuring tool, where the battle is taking place to this road intersection is only like 2.2 feet. No, that can't be right.
I succeeded at my hunting to see if I could pick up their trail.
Yeah, you do automatically. There's no die rolls. We're still in narration. It's only a couple of miles. So you get to the intersection. You dismount. You look around for horse tracks. Primarily, they have a wagon. So this wagon is making some serious ruts in the ground. And you see this trail that leads off of the road into the woods. And the wagon looks like it went down this trail. So you hurry down this trail, and in the distance, this is where we're getting ready to jump into character. In the distance, not too far, you see Gwyneth and Joseph's squire kneeling behind a wagon. Okay, so let me get you to the right map. Okay, takes just a second to load. If you look way to the south, you'll see Sir Sanson, Sir Caradoc. You'll see your squire, Azmar. You'll see a nameless young squire. That's me calling out Sir Caradoc, having not named his squire. And then we've got Squire Roland and Squire Isaac up here. Now, you guys, let me know if this is you, Gwyneth and Joseph. Let me know, do you have control over your squires? If not, I need to give you control over them. Yes? No?
No, I do not. I can't move them.
Okay, can't move your squire. Okay. If your knight is active, squire is an NPC. But because you are inactive, you will be playing the role of your squire temporarily.
No, I do not have control.
Okay. You both suck. Give me a second. I thought I was on the right page. Determined by character settings. Aha. Aha. I got to go to the character sheet and give you permission to edit it and all that. Okay, Roland, that is Gwyneth, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay, you should be able to access him now. maybe look at the character sheet and all of that.
Character sheet. Yep.
Isaac should be for now. Josh, for some reason, you still have 2 names in here, like you're logged in twice. I don't know why this is. Oh, so I'm just going to give it to both Joshes. Because I know on the main page there's only one. You've only joined the thing once. You should be able to right click the token and pull up the character sheet as well. Okay, so you guys see 2 knights coming down the trail, and when they get within eyesight, you recognize them immediately as Sir Sanson and Sir Caradoc. It's only been about 15 minutes since you saw Sir Gwyneth and Sir Joseph get monkey stomped by the knight. I should have a picture, not a Pictish knight. Oh, maybe I can.
I don't see Gwyneth or Josh on the map. Is that supposed to be?
They are way to the north.
Okay. So we only see the squires.
Yeah, the squires. If you scrolled all the way to the top of the map, you don't see them?
Yeah, I do, but we don't see them from where we are. Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're probably right because they're probably because of what I'm about to tell you. So let me find this personality. What did I do with him? Did I put him in GM? Yeah, I probably did. Nope, that's the long meg. I consider him a creature. That's right. Yeah, there's this guy here. Glowing eyes, chainmail. He carries a mace and a shield. Okay, so okay, Squire Roland and Squire Isaac, you've been watching for about 15 minutes, not being sure or valorous, knowing exactly what to do. You haven't had any real thought. You've been contemplating various ways to rescue your knight, but you don't know exactly what to do when Sir Sanson and Sir Caradoc ride up on you. But what you did see in the last 15 minutes was this fiendish knight grab the injured bodies of Joseph and Gwyneth, and it appears that he has placed them up against some standing stones, and it looks like he might have tied them up or chained them up or something like that. For some reason, he didn't kill them. He just he brought them to be his prisoner, basically.
We could see them from where we are, or are we up north?
Yeah, there's you can see Squire Isaac and Squire Roland.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I'm talking about, Squire Isaac and Squire Roland saw this, not you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so they can relay that to you once.
Okay, we're gonna approach Squire Roland.
I'm not done. You're jumping in. Relax. Hold a pace. Okay, everybody can see this tree on the right. This tree on the right has a slight glow to it. It almost puts out a mystical energy, it appears. There is a stream. There is a little bridge. It looks like it's well constructed. Way in the back along this little cliff face, you do see a cave entrance. That bow and crossbow that is on the ground right there is not actually there, so don't worry about that. This is not a standing stone circle. It doesn't look anything like a pagan ritual site that you normally would see standing stones in England. This is a very specific, it looks like, yeah, it's built differently, let's just say. There was something I wanted to say, and what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I want to look something up real quick before we jump into the role playing. And I don't think I put it on my GM screen. I probably should have. I made a GM screen. I don't know if you can see it. It's all the way at the bottom where it says Quick Sheets. It's a PDF that I made, but I don't know. That's not, I didn't put any of this information in there. What I'm looking for is when you are knocked out due to a major injury, how fast do you actually wake up? Is it a few minutes? Is it an hour? Is it a what? Because I want to know if Gwyneth and Joseph are conscious. That should be under injury. Here we go. And recovery. I think I found it. Let's see here. Chirurgery, results, first aid procedure, natural healing.
I guess it would have to do with their constitution.
You would think maybe. Yeah, healing happens every passing week. I already know that. I'm just talking about unconscious. Negative hit points. No, you're not there. Injury and unconsciousness. Here we go. Okay, it says an unconscious character may have brief periods of lucidity and may be allowed to speak. They might, for example, be capable of slowly. Okay, so a character passes out. They collapse on the ground. A player must immediately check the debilitation box on their character sheet. Okay. Yeah, okay, so you're coming in and out of consciousness. Okay, so that's, you're not always just sleeping and snoring. So, you know, you can interact with the world. It's just that you're going to be very, you're basically unconscious. Joseph, I don't know, and Caradoc, I don't know if you know this, because I don't think I went over this last time, and I apologize, but every time you take an injury, okay, like if you get struck by a weapon, you need to create a line where it says wounds. Okay, so you create a line, and it's supposed to say how much damage that wound is, and a description, just a general description of how you receive the wound. What that does is if someone hits you 3 times, right, and they each do 3 points of damage, when you get first aid, you can recover your healing rate once per wound. So you could technically recover all of them if they were 3 points at a time, but I don't remember. And that's my problem, right? You should have debilitated checked. I'll go ahead and check it for you. And you should have a number of wounds. Now, did you take just one wound, one strike knocked you unconscious? Or was it multiples? Do you remember? Do I remember? I don't remember.
Uh,
I mean,
it was pretty much he one-shot us.
I think he one-shot both of you, right? Okay, so create one line where the wound is, and you can say fiendish mace knocked you across the face or the knee or the arm or whatever we determined, which knocked you unconscious.
Actually, I believe I took 2.
I think that might be correct.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If you're hit and you haven't received first aid on unconscious, are you bleeding out?
You only start bleeding out when you get to 0 hit points. Yeah, when you're at 0 or less, you immediately die at midnight. There's no bleeding out. It's just you have till midnight for someone to perform a chirurgery roll on you. First aid, even. First aid can only be done within an hour of taking the injury.
And one more question.
Yeah.
The salve that you gave me, how many salves would that create once it's crushed? Or do I know?
Yes, make a folklore or a first aid roll, your choice.
Hopefully, but 6.
Okay, yeah, 6.
All right, good.
Yeah, you can make 6 salves, and each one would go on 1 injury.
Are we ready for a role play?
Yeah, that's where we're at right now.
Okay, I'm going to head toward Isaac and Rowan to find out, and they tell me what you just said.
Well, we don't know if they do or not. You can't tell them what to do.
No, I'm saying you said we had all this. You gave
Yeah,
us all this.
they need to relate to you whatever they want to relate to you.
I can't move my squire.
Okay, you're right, because you're active. If you're active, your squire is an NPC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if now your horses, I will say that as you ride your horses up, they become increasingly agitated, and almost to the point of bolting. So you can either stay on them and try to maintain control of this scared horse, or you could dismount and tie him to a branch or something like that.
Well, I got automatic control with the bridle, and also it's loyal. So I don't think it's going to.
You're not on your own horse.
Oh, it's a round season. All right.
Yeah, you can have your harness on him, so you have total control of your horse while you're mounted. It's your harness. That's no problem. But these horses are, they were rested. These did not participate in the battle or anything like that.
If they're rounds, yeah, I'm going to tie up because it's not fighting.
Okay, the squires can do that for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, your squires and their horses are getting a little agitated as well. So I'm just gonna move the horses down to over here. They tie them up, and they also come up to listen to the story because they're interested. So Roland and Isaac, what do you want to share? How do you want to share it? FYI, the wagon is empty. And you might be muted because I don't hear anything from either one of you.
Isaac will be the first to step up.
Remember
And
you're
he'll basically,
remember you're a squire. Okay, sorry. There's one more thing that I might have to do real quick. Squire Roland is how old?
He is.
Because the squire I gave everybody is 14.
He is 16.
Yeah, so he should get 2 winters of advancement.
Oh.
Yeah, which basically means are you planning on doing anything with the squire? Of course you are. So that's why I think you need to advance him. Isaac is a young squire. He's exactly what he needs to be. So we don't have to worry about advancing him. Okay, I have a GM screen. And I put this information on my GM screen. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, winter phase.
I'm stepping away for just 5 minutes. I just got to get my son into his bed, so I'll be right back.
Sounds good. That's good. 5 minutes. Okay. If you open the screen, I don't know if I showed it to everybody. I think I did. You can get to. Should be something about squires. Okay, you can't really see this maybe, but it says less than 15 automatically increase +1 to their squire skill. If they're 15 to 20, you roll a d20, and a 1 to 16 is no gain. A 17 to 20 is a +1.
Okay. So his first winter, he would just get a +1 to his squire.
Yes.
Bam. But then he is in the roll a d20.
Right.
19.
Yeah, so he gets a +1.
Oh, good. That brings him to a 16.
Yep. And he hasn't aged yet this year, right? Because he had 2 winters.
Right, so that puts him at 16, which is what I had him down as.
Yep. And okay. Now, you'll also notice that on that same page, I put all the passions in their houses, right? The fidelitas, fervor, and all that. So it might help. Yeah, if you had rolled a 20, you would get a. Wait, no, a 20 is still +1, but then it says, his age. If his age is 20, you have to roll a 20 to get a +1.
You also said their negative skills were at 7. I don't know what that means.
They should have skills listed. I think there is Squire advancement other than the actual Squire skill. Because I think you can pick and choose something.
Oh, you have a handout for the squares?
Yeah, he's got a character sheet. I didn't add it to you because he's an NPC, but I will real quick just so you can see it. Edit, and let's put it under Sanson the Fierce. There you go. You should be able to access your Squire.
Yeah, it says age 16, his regular skill is 16, then it says knightly skill 7.
Yeah, those pluses are already baked in. So once you've already added them, you don't even need to reference them ever again. Okay, let's get past all of these. Infirmity, Squire and Maiden roles. Okay. It is possible through gameplay. Maidens and waving. Okay. That die roll that I just showed you, right? That less than 15 is automatic, and the 15 to 20 is a die roll, right? You know where to find that on the character on the GM screen.
Yeah.
Okay, that applies to every skill and passion.
I got you. So the sense is 7 for mine. All his skills are at 7 for.
Right, well, no, you don't roll once and apply it to all. You have to roll for every skill. You have to roll for every skill.
Okay, so that wouldn't go to his Squire skill.
No, it does.
Okay.
It's Squire skill, all of his individual skills, and his passions.
Okay.
So as he gets older, they don't go up, basically.
Yeah.
So it's
what
almost
specifically?
it's kind of like implying that a Squire gets a check on every skill every year. But you're not rolling against. But you're not rolling against the skill. You're rolling against this chart.
Okay. What skills are his Squire skills? Are those just the ones he has points in right now?
Remember,
like awareness,
he's
courtesy.
You should have a character sheet.
Yeah. I just want to make sure.
No, a Squire skill is a separate skill. It's called Squire skill.
Okay. I thought you. Okay, I misheard. Yeah. Okay, so I closed out of that. I need it back.
Yeah, that's the problem.
There it is.
Now, remember, your Squires, they're not wearing chainmail and, they've got like a gambazon and that's it. Maybe a spear.
They're so bald.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
we can get all the information from these 2 squares, everything.
Ah, there it is. 15, 20. A 1 to 16, no gain. 17 to 20. Okay.
Yep. So you're kind of like rolling higher than their age. Kind of.
Oh no, I can't get to the rest of my screen. Oh, there we go. I made the thing too big.
Right.
Uh,
You can always double click the header and it'll shrink.
the header has somehow hidden itself. If I full screen, nope. I'm just gonna have to refresh in a second. Man,
I don't know.
roll 20.
Can you right click it somewhere?
It's
There it-
fine. I just refreshed.
Okay. Because I can see there is an X, but it's up in the header.
Yeah.
The-
I knocked it out of the boundaries.
Because your squires probably, this is my guess, these two squires, Isaac and Roland, are gonna. This is me just thinking ahead of time. Want to go rescue their knight, so they're gonna.
Well, they better.
So they're going to accompany Sir Sanson and Sir Caradoc to take on this fiendish knight.
Okay, 1 to 16, no gain. So nope, nope, nope.
Okay, and
Generous.
I have a clarification for comparative die rolls. When I'm rolling and you're rolling and we're trying to compare to see who won, there actually is it matters what the number is that you rolled. It's not just did you succeed and did I succeed. It is did you succeed better than I did. If you did, then it's considered success. If you succeed, but with a lower roll, it's called a partial success. The only way to get a tie is to actually get a tie.
Okay.
It has to be the
I thought
same
you had
number.
mentioned that.
I did early on, and then I kind of went away from that. Because I thought I knew better. But also there's one other thing I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Success, partial success. Also,
Okay.
there are some things that are impossible. If you ever get to a 0, you cannot succeed in a thing that you're trying to do. It just can't happen. You can fumble, but you can never succeed. If you get like over a 20 on a skill, you can't fail. You can crit, but you can't fail, right? There are inanimate objects that have a target number. Like, let's say, hypothetically, a boulder. And this boulder has a 15 value. And you want to go over and move it. But your strength is 14. So there's no way that you can roll a 14 or under and still get higher than the Rock's 15. So there are some things you just can't do. But if your strength was a 16, you could only succeed if you rolled a 16. If all that makes sense. Okay, so I take it
Yes.
you're rolling for a bunch of skills at one time?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that works for me.
Which, let's see. 20 with or without critical bonus.
Yeah, a 20 is still just a +1.
Okay.
It requires a 20 when the squire becomes 20 years old.
Okay. Well, dang. Wasted a crit.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not a crit. The crit would be the 17s.
It says critical bonus point. Yeah. Yeah.
Roland picked up a point of laziness, but generousness and prudence and cowardness.
All right.
Uh,
You did only roll for the ones on the left. No, I guess it's a passion. It's not a trait.
right. So I rolled
You shouldn't
the
have
left
rolled.
side first.
No, you shouldn't have rolled for any of those.
Oh, okay. I'll put those back. My bad.
Yeah, only skills and passions. Skills and passions.
Right. Okay. Well, he did get a point of literacy.
You can't roll.
I-
You can't roll on something that starts with a 0.
Oh, okay. Let me take those away then.
Yeah.
Well, dang, those are all the ones.
Yeah, knights don't learn to read and write.
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
I mean, I would think it would be weird not to. Right? Because you would think that a knight needs to be able to write down orders and send them to his men, but I guess not. You just tell the herald and he runs over there and tells them. Or you blow a horn a number of times or something like that.
Okay. Then
All right.
that would actually be.
Was it Josh that had to go run off to his child? I think it was.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, you're there.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you, Owen.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and you're
I'm
back. Oh, you're back. Okay, good. So, while this fiendish knight, he appears to not be aware of you guys in the south. Either he's not aware or he's ignoring you. He seems to be just milling about inside this circle doing various things. It looks like he's in preparation for something. Who knows what? Gwyneth and Joseph have been wounded for about 15 minutes. So you still have a little bit of time to get over and do some first aid.
Do we have all the information from the 2 squires?
Well, I'm waiting for them to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know I could talk yet.
Yeah. We're there.
Sir Sanson, thank goodness you're here. There's some sort of evil knight over there, and he's struck down Sir Gwyneth and Joseph.
Do you know anything else? What's the whole situation?
He uses
There's
the
an
mace.
evil knight over there, and he
You said that.
took out. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole situation.
All right, we're gonna go up there. Stay behind us. Do you have any type of weapon you could use?
I got a spear and a riding horse.
You, Isaac, too?
You
Leave
should
the right horses here. We're gonna.
you should have a Gambazon, I think. Don't you
Yeah.
have armor?
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna. Listen, he asked if I had a weapon.
Yeah.
The only thing you guys would do is if we need a distraction to throw your spears. All right. I don't want you guys in the middle.
Throw it?
I don't want you guys hurt, so just use your spears to throw them if we need distraction. Only if it's necessary. Stay back.
Sir Sanson, he took them down in like one hit.
Well, it'll take you. You guys won't be. You won't be none left of you if he hit you. If he took them down in one hit with their armor.
Yeah, just
Let's stay
warning
behind.
you.
Okay,
All right, Sir Caradoc, let's go up there and.
I'm going to remind everybody.
Oh,
I know that a lot of people might not remember this. There is a game mechanic called multiple opponents. And you get a -5 to your attack for every person after the first. So, hypothetically, if all 6 of you attacked him, he would have a -25. But unfortunately, the game has foreseen to nerf that, and they said the most you can have is 3 people attack one, because that's too powerful.
Here's a question. The spear has reach, right?
It does.
Okay, you can stay behind us and attack, and where you won't be in trouble. And we'll take any blows. So stay in back of us and use a spear at range.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I'm not throwing my only weapon when there's a thing like
you don't
that
have to
here.
throw it. It has reach, so you.
Yes,
can
I know. You were telling us to throw them. I didn't want to throw it.
I forgot the spear had reach out again.
Yep.
Right.
I look at you utterly mystified.
He takes back his word.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if he should, but Isaac does not have a weapon that I can see. I'm looking in his equipment. And
Osprey has spears, I believe. Is that
Okay.
correct? Yeah.
Okay. Good. Let me.
If he's not supposed to have a weapon, then
No.
Isaac's definitely not walking in there.
He should have what all squires have. Let me find that for you. Okay, so he has all of that. He has a Gambazon and an open helm, which gives you 5 points of armor. He has a round
I
shield.
got shields, right?
He has a round shield. Gives him 6 points of armor. Also, if you succeed, he has a spear. And a dagger. And don't worry about the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys stay behind us and use the reach of the spear to attack.
Does that say the spear is character damage plus 2d6? That means they do 6d6.
If you use it two-handed, that means you don't have a shield. If you want to use it two-handed, yeah, if you stand behind Sanson, you can use it two-handed.
So you guys, let's move
I will
on.
make 2 buttons just in case.
Yeah, 1 for character damage and then 1 for character damage plus 2. Not everybody has
Yeah.
4d6 character damage.
Oh,
But your squires probably all do.
yeah. I think I have 5.
Let's move out, fellas.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna stop when we get close. I could perceive the area for any.
Don't forget Roland and Isaac need to move up as well. You want to stop. Where do you want to stop? Just put your guy where you're planning on stopping. Yeah, there's no movement. I'm not limiting you guys on movement. Just put yourself where you want to start the melee.
I want to scan the area from here to see if there's any outcroppings or anything that'll give defense or any tactical advantage.
Not really. I guess if you were in the woods, it might be harder to shoot you with a bow or something. But yeah, as soon as you guys get over there, he apparently, as soon as you get to right about there, I'm assuming that Caradoc's coming up with you, and Isaac and Roland are behind. Then he steps forward, and he says to Gwyneth and Joseph, "Looks like your brothers are here. Time for them to taste steel."
Kick his butt.
Okay, so this is the way combat works. There is no initiative. There's no need for any of that BS. All you do is declare what you're going to do. You don't actually do it. You just declare what you're going to do. And then I let you know what happens. Okay, so but before you do that, this fiendish knight is going to step forward. Remember, combat happens before movement. It's not like other games that you get to move and attack. This is, you have to attack, then move. Just
Hey, Sir Stanton is going to tell the Phoenix Knight, can't we resolve this peacefully? Why do you attack?
coward. What is your statement? What are your actions? Let's start at the top. Isaac, what do you plan to do? Nope. Let me back up. Because you might or might not be in the lead. Sanson and Caradoc. Sanson, what are you planning on doing?
Since we can't resolve it peacefully, I guess I'll tell Caradoc we'll move in unison to the front, and then I'll move.
Okay, so you're gonna.
How far could I move?
It's on your movement.
How far can I move?
It's on your character sheet under your stats. It should say move. But you don't, which I think it's probably around 16 or 17. Something like
22.
that. It's what?
22.
Your movement? That looks like a horse movement.
Yeah, movement is 22.
Give me a second. I'm going to check your character sheet. Damn, 22. Okay. 22 is that's feet, and you can assume that each of these squares are about 5 feet. So you can probably move 4 squares.
Okay, I'm going to move with Cardic, so I'll let Cardic move first and I'll move with. Could we move in unison?
So you're both declaring your action before anything happens. So as long as you both declare that you're working with each other.
Yeah, I'll just move with Caradoc.
Okay, Caradoc, what are you doing?
Caradoc's gonna. I assume like I'm armed and I have my sword and shield, right? Like,
Exactly.
like-
Yes. I would assume as well.
Yeah. So Caradoc's gonna have his kind of like his shield up and his sword up, and I'm gonna move forward. My movement is on my character sheet. 18.
Yeah, that's 18 is a kind of a normal, maybe a little fast
Yeah.
actually. 22 is just ridiculous.
So I will move 1, 2.
You
Why
don't.
not
Basically,
move?
3 of these squares up.
Yeah, you
That would
don't
be my
actually
plan.
move until everyone's done declaring.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, just moving forward with my sword and shield up.
But you're planning on 3?
Yes.
Okay. Isaac, knowing that Sanson and Caradoc are going to be advancing by 3, what do you plan to do?
That depends. Is Sir Jonas and Sir Gwynnis conscious at this point still? Or
You can't really tell from where you're at. If you get up there and perform an action, I would allow you to evaluate them.
Hmm.
But they look like they're knocked out, tied up. You can't really see because these walls are literally walls blocking your view.
Blocking. Okay. I got you. In that case, Isaac with his spear ready, he's just gonna sidestep. And once the brawl breaks out, he'll try to stab this guy in the back.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
just stay behind us.
are you keeping up with Sanson?
Yes.
Okay. Roland.
I am keeping up with Sir Caradoc in preparation to stab the knight.
Okay. Sounds good. So you guys get there. He gets there. So Roland, or Squire Roland, did you want to get into a position where you can attack? I'm backing up a
Yes.
little bit. Okay. Yes, you have a longer weapon. It doesn't mean you can attack. How far can you attack from? Does it say how far you can attack from?
Not in that handout. It just says it negates height advantage.
No, it's okay. Hold on. It's a weapon, and it's
Yeah, a lot of games have 10-foot reach, but I don't know about this game.
not 10 feet. It's an awful long weapon. What is it? It's just a spear, right?
Yes.
A spear says you can use it both foot and mounted. It is called a long weapon. No shield when used two-handed. It breaks if you fumble it or if a sword ties it. Luckily, he's got a mace.
It does say it's around 2 yards long. So maybe you can.
Yeah, it's
depends
about
on your
6.
range.
So about 6 feet. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
standard.
that's more reasonable.
That sounds about right.
My
So-
spear was like 7 feet, and that was pretty unwieldy.
So you guys are trying to move your token. There we go. So you guys aren't closing in within range. Because you have length, so you're trying to stay at length. What this
That
means?
still gives the Fiendish Knight the minuses for 4 people.
Yeah. What the game allows for is 3 people, not 4, no matter what your weapon is. Because remember, a fight is not my feet are locked in the dirt and I'm throwing my sword and I stay within a 5-foot square. It's not like that. Each melee round is a long time, like a minute. So you guys are all running around, fighting, dodging, trying to block all over the place. And only
No problem.
only 3 of you can attack. Who's
All right,
going to be
yeah.
the third? Because I understand it's going to be Sanson and Caradoc. Roland is the older of the squires. So Isaac, are you going to step back and allow Roland in? Or are you going to take the point of honor and step in?
He will allow Roland to do this, as he does want to check up on Joseph and Gwyneth.
Okay. All right. So whoops. There you go. That looks about right. So you guys are all around him fighting, and he's going to get a -10 because he has 3 people fighting him. Now, on the next round, you can go in and perform your evaluation. But just remember, actions happen before movement, not after. Okay, so it's a new round because basically you guys didn't attack and moved in. And now it's a brand new round, and this fiendish knight is going to attack Sanson. That's what his declaration is. He's not moving or anything. He's just going to attack Sanson with his mace.
Sanson's going to attack with his maul.
You're going to attack him with your maul. And
Gyarados will attack with his sword.
Gyarados attacking with his sword, right?
I'm going to maul him with my attack.
Exactly. And I'm assuming, I'm just going to interject, there's no movement with you 3.
No.
Right. But Isaac, you're going to move. Now, if you want to, like, dash, kind of like D&D, you can double your move. But then you don't get to attack or anything. But that's okay because you don't get to use your action until the start of next turn anyway. So what are you going to do, Isaac? Run in and check on Joseph or Gwyneth?
Yeah, the first person he'll probably check on is Joseph.
While I'm fighting, is it possible for me to throw him don't move yet, we're not moving.
I just moved
Is
him.
it possible for me to throw him the stick to Joseph, Isaac?
No, that would have. You can, but that's your attack.
All right.
All right. So, yeah, movement happens after fighting. So, who wants to go first? Sanson, Roland, or Caradoc?
I'll go first.
All right. So it is your roll versus my roll. You succeeded, but with a very horrible roll. You roll a 1. Let me go ahead and I get a -10 because of the multiple peoples. And of course, I rolled damage instead of the attack. So ignoring that, mace hafted. Here's the roll I'm trying to roll. -10. Damage modifier -0. Okay, I failed. That's good. So you succeed. You hit him, but because what is your maul made of? Is it like a steel head?
Oh, it's a regular maul, whatever a maul is.
I understand. I'm asking you. Is it stone? Is it metal?
It's probably steel.
Okay, so you do an extra d6 damage. He has a susceptibility to steel and iron and things like that. So you did 29 plus 5? Yeah, so you did what, 34? Because he failed, he does not get to use his shield. So he only has 15 armor. So hold on. I'm just going to do 14 and 5. You did 19 damage. Is my math right? All right, I think it is. Plus 19. 19 is, believe it or not, higher than his major wound. You one-shot him. He is knocked out. And then Isaac runs over here. Caradoc, Roland, did you guys want to attack him? He's unconscious, laying on the ground.
No, that would be dishonorable.
No.
Putting him out of his misery or whatever. Okay. Yeah, he got hit over the head with this like steel club. His helmet just caved in. He wasn't able to get his shield in place.
I would make sure to make sure his weapons aren't within grasp if he comes to at any point.
Right. He has a, like if he regenerates or something, he has a mace. He looks like a very buff, stout warrior. He was striking with incredible amounts. Okay, Isaac, you can go ahead and at the start of the new round, you can do an evaluation. We're out of combat, so really we don't need to run melee. You just saw how fast it was. You guys can do first aids. This is when you want to find out, and this is okay to ask each other the numerical values and make a decision, because you only get to roll one first aid attempt per injury.
I'm going to use the salve one.
So are you the one that's going to be doing first aid?
I would have to.
You don't have to. You got 2 squires. You got Sir Caradoc.
Anyone knowledgeable in medical?
Isaac
Yeah.
is running a 6 on his first aid.
Oh no, I don't know anything about that stuff.
So the only one that might know anything would be Caradoc. So Caradoc, what's your first aid?
My first aid is 5, so no, Caradoc.
Okay.
Uh,
Stanson,
thank
do you have
uh,
higher than? You also have a 5?
Yeah.
Okay, you haven't used a passion tonight. So if you want to use a passion, you can use a passion to improve your first aid.
How much would it improve?
Based on your roll. It's usually 5 or 10, but it could also be -5 or -10.
I got loyalty companion 19.
That's a pretty good chance that you're going to succeed.
All right, yeah, let's do that. It'll be better than rolling a 5 for first.
That's right. Okay, so you're trying to roll a
And
19 or
Isaac
less.
does have a 6. Nice.
Okay, so you succeed, so you get +5 to your first aid. And
I'll go to Sir Gwyneth first.
Sir Gwyneth, okay. First aid, you can roll it with a +10. No, +5, I'm sorry, +5.
5. Come on.
Okay.
Come on, Daddy needs a new heart.
Okay, so he succeeded with your first wound, right?
Awesome.
With the Pultress, so you get double your healing rate.
Okay.
Your healing rate is 3. Is that right?
Yes.
So that one wound gets 6 back. If
Nice.
if it had 6 points of damage.
It did.
Okay.
I
You have a second wound. Gwyneth has 2 wounds.
Yes.
You still get the +5. It's for this entire encounter. Another success. So that's another 6 off the second wound.
How come your hit points
Okay.
are not going up on the...
Does that bring you over half hit points?
Yes. But also, I'm not confident that my hit points are accurate.
You're at
You're
14.
helping
You're
me
at
out,
14
Ron.
of 32.
Yeah.
No, it was that 14 when we got it.
Yeah. I'm just
Then why
not.
isn't it- Your token's not going up. It's not.
Yes, I know. I haven't changed it.
If you connect
I'm not.
to your automatically change. That's right.
You're not sure if you took 2 hits?
I'm not sure that 14 is how many hit points I was supposed to be at. So I'm trying to scroll back to
That's fine.
check the damage.
I'm not too overly concerned with it. I think it was accurate enough.
I'm going over to Sir Joseph.
Okay. Sir Joseph only has 1 injury. So you can try a first aid on him. Oh, you critical. Okay, so you get double. You would normally get double your healing rate, but the poultice doubles that value. So it's basically 4 times your healing rate. Only against that 1 wound. But guess what? You only had 1 wound. Are you back up to max? Is that what I'm hearing? Seeing? No. That's Sanson. Okay. What's your healing rate? 3, 4?
There we go. You said it's 4 times my healing rate, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah,
4 times your
4
healing rate.
times your healing.
So yeah, that would pretty much bring me back to full.
Okay. Is your healing rate 4?
It's 3.
So 4 times 3 is only 12. So you're at 24 hit points.
I tell Sir Caddock to throw his mace into the lake there.
Right? Because you had 12 hit points left.
Yeah, so 24.
Yeah. There you go.
Hey, you guys, let's check out this thing in the middle here.
Absolutely. When you go over half your hit points, you can remove the debilitated mark. So
That's both of them.
yeah, they're both over half, so you're not debilitated anymore.
Do I remove the wound now?
I've already.
Yeah.
Yes, you would. Whenever you get any healing on a wound, you remove the wound, but the damage that remains stays on your total damage. It's just that 1 wound can't be healed again.
Okay.
So Squire Isaac and Squire Roland go back to being NPCs.
My first wound had been for 6 damage.
Okay.
So that is good.
Yep.
Because that's what I healed for.
Right.
Oh, actually, I would have healed for 8. I have a healing rate of 4.
Oh, okay. So yep. But you would have still only healed for 6 because that's how much the wound was.
Right. And then my other one was 24 damage. So I was at 2.
Okay.
And then I healed for 14. So I'm at 16, which is half.
Okay. Does it have to be higher than half? This is a roundup game, but I think you have to have it higher than half. I'm checking.
I mean, he just absolutely cleaned my clock. If I'm gonna be a bit debilitated, that makes sense. That man messed me up. He did to me what Sanson just did to him.
Right.
But is he still conscious?
No, he's unconscious.
Okay. I'm going to have the squires taken back to the rear. If he's still unconscious.
What rear?
My
You mean
fault.
the wagon?
Could you remind me how damage is calculated again?
I don't know what you're asking.
What do you mean by that?
So I'm going back to the first session. The
Right.
hit that took me down was he did 32 damage to me.
Right.
Should that not have just overall killed me? I kind of forgot.
You get to subtract your armor,
Strike armor. Okay, there we go.
and if that hit is more than your major wound value, you are just knocked out with one blow.
Okay, I remember.
If you, like you said, if you hit 0, you'll be bleeding out.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that second hit was 28. I didn't take my armor off of it, so I actually would have 16 more. 16 armor?
I think you have 6. No, I think you have 17 because of the fur.
8. 4. No, that puts me at 15. I think. Okay, shield is 6. Our armor is 6 and 2, so 8. Oh, and then the helmet. Okay. So yeah, 17.
Yeah, I think you're at 17.
Okay, so I'm healed to full.
Okay.
The wound damage would have been 16, correct? Since that's what he hit me for.
No, it's whatever got
Yeah.
past your armor.
If he hits you for 32 and you have 16 armor, then yeah, you'd have 16 damage left over.
Right. Yeah, I think last week I didn't really go over that. Or last time we played.
What?
My fault.
Sanson,
Oh, here it is. Fighting
you
John.
just walked in, one-shotted the bad guy, turned around and immediately healed me from unconscious to full.
Yes, I did. And also Joseph.
Well, he's not the type of guy to remind everyone that he did put some numbers on that guy.
So shall we examine the...
That's right. He was damaged. He was already damaged.
We loosened him for you.
We also could examine the tree, see why it's cool.
If you were debilitated, you could still fight. Like now, like if you didn't get over half, you could still fight. You would just take a point of damage of aggravation every round. But you're not debilitated. You're back to good health. Are you keeping track of the?
Yep.
Are you? No one's unconscious, except for the Fiendish Knight. Are you tracking that you have 4 of those salves left? Or no, you have 3 left.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
I used 2 on Gwyneth, 1 on...
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I didn't give you guys this. I need to give you this before we complete this. It's 150 glory. That's not per person. That is. It needs to be divided amongst the knights, not the squires.
150 divided by 4.
Yeah. It's going to be an odd number, so you guys have to decide. Maybe Sanson gets the lion's share.
Yeah.
37.5.
Yeah, so maybe say 35 for everybody, and then whatever's left over, Sanson gets.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
So
That would go into the current glory, correct?
Yes, there's only one place to track glory, and that's current.
Okay.
so that'll be 2.5 for times 4 is... Two. So I'll get
39. That sounds right. That sounds good. Yeah. So slash R 3 times 35.
They use the calculator.
I didn't put a space. There we go. So it should be 45. Because it's 150. Yeah, everybody got 35 except for you. You get 45.
At this point,
Yeah.
Joseph is going to like quickly grab up his equipment,
Yep.
and if no one stops him, he's going to stab the fiendish knight. He's going to kill him.
Okay.
Sir Gwyneth is going to stop you. For sure.
Okay. So, are you trying to get past Gwyneth, or are you allowing him to stop you?
I'll allow it,
Okay.
but I'll let you know. This man is in possession of some foul and dark magic. He should not be left to live.
No
He's
one.
He's not a mortal creature. He's not.
No one learns this kind of power alone. If there's one, there are others. We need information.
You don't know if he can speak. The Finnish knight spoke, right?
He spoke to us the last time.
Yeah, and he's a jerk.
He did say you're a coward. That's the only thing you've heard. But Gwyneth and Joseph, they heard him say something else. If you want to share that.
I would if I remembered.
I also forgot.
He said, "I hate knights."
Oh yeah.
He
He's a
invoked
jerk.
he invoked a passion that wore off. Because you can only use a passion once.
Idol of Estes.
He's also freakishly strong with like tattoos, demonic tattoos on him.
I think he's a possessed knight.
Yeah, those tattoos are glowing in his eyes. Well, they're closed, but you can tell that they were glowing.
What do the tattoos look like?
Hang on.
I hand
I
Sir
remember you
Roland.
not saying it was pagan. It was not pagan in nature. I remember you saying that.
I probably don't know what they.
Or not Sir Roland. I hand my Squire Roland his spear, and I instruct him to stand next to the knight's side, and if he so much as opens his eyes, clobber him in the head with the end of your spear.
Okay, Sanson,
I'm
make
gonna-
a religion roll.
Religion?
Yep, religion.
Probably bad. Huh?
Yeah.
As 5, but who knows? Fumble.
He's a Christian.
I'm going to examine the structure here.
Okay. Yes, there is a little well in the middle. It's not full of water. It's dried up. There's like not a well, I guess a fountain, if you want to call it that. It's like a fountain, but it's dry. Every one of these standing walls have a ring, like a single ring, where if you had a chain or a rope, you could tie a horse up to it or a person or something like that. And Sir Gwyneth and Joseph were both tied up to those rings. You can see that there are blood splats, if you will, on some of these pillars, dried like they've been there for years. There's a glow coming from this tree, and
Hey, you guys just check out this tree and see we could demise anything from it.
all right, do what you got to do.
Real quick, could I?
You guys gonna follow? You guys follow?
I would like to tie up the Phoenix Knight with whatever.
Yes, you could do that for sure.
Yeah, you could do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll even help you do that one.
Okay.
Paradox, you coming with it?
There next as well.
So, Owen, do you have a picture of a knight that you would like to use? If not, I have a bunch on my final page. We can choose it later, but I was just saying, or you can look on the internet somewhere and then just put it in chat, and then I'll make a token for you. This is like the generic token, if you didn't know.
Yeah. Give me like 2 minutes on my find one. I've actually been looking for one. So.
Oh no, okay, cool. Are you following Sir Sanson? I guess not.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Any history of this tree?
Okay. You'll notice that this tree is a folklore die roll required. Anybody that wants to do a folklore.
Is my passion still liable for it?
This is a new folklore. Anybody can
Folklore?
roll. It's a totally. Everybody that wants to roll folklore can roll a folklore.
No, is my passion still active?
Your passion was for first aid. And that's expired a long time ago.
A success.
A success. Okay.
That was a failure.
Yeah. Gwyneth knows. This tree has the same twigs that are in your bag.
Oh, so we could gather some of it.
Yeah, this is exactly. This is what I'm just going to call it, for lack of a better term, a healing tree. You can all it does is double your healing rate, your natural healing rate, when applied on a first aid.
Can we
it doesn't.
acquire any of the twigs?
You can gather them. What we'll do is we'll roll some dice to determine how many you can pick up, but they don't last. Because you got your folklore roll, you know that they only last for about 1 week, and then they dry up and they're not usable anymore.
Oh, we
So-
still got a cave to go into, so we might need them.
You might need 'em.
Roll how much we could get.
That's right. It's a total of 2d6. So any one person that wants to roll 2d6
I'll roll
can do that. Yep. There you are.
it. Double ones, really?
Yeah, you find some twigs that apparently have already dried up, but you can find a total of 2 that seem like they could go back in your bag.
That's 2 more thousand moves it to 5.
Yeah.
I think.
So yeah, from 3 to 5. Yep.
Okay, you guys finished tying the Phoenix Knight up?
Oh yeah, he's tied up. It only took a
Let's
minute.
go to the cave. We still have a mission to complete. We have to get the treasure.
The squires can hear what you have to say, so if you want them to bring the wagon up, they can do that.
Yeah, tell them to bring the wagon. We'll probably need it to carry the treasure. If it's heavy.
Okay. So, making a long story short, you check the cave. There's no like dragon or anything like that guarding a treasure, There is a number of chests, and in those chests are Roman coins, lots of them. I would venture to say thousands of silver and gold. Now's
The two
the
people
now's the
carrying-
now's the opportunity to decide if you work for King Arthur or not.
Are there any
Sounds like King Arthur works for us.
besides the coins? Are there any like trinkets about?
No, actually, believe it or not, there's no like swords or helmets or shields or nothing like that. It's all or jewelry. It's just
Well, my homage to Arthur is 18, so I'm definitely not going to let anyone take it.
yeah, it's just chests full of coins.
Mine's 20. I was joking.
All right. Can two people carry each chest to the wagon?
Yeah, you got okay. Yeah, you got squires for that. But yeah, you they do all the menial labor. But yeah, you get everything loaded up and you head back to Arthur is what I'm kind of gathering. Yep.
That's
Tie
correct.
the knight to the back of the wagon.
He can't walk, so you're gonna put him in the back.
Drag him. Yeah, let him drag.
Yeah, you could drag him. Are you gonna put him in the back of the wagon?
No, we might want to get information from him. We're going to put him in the wagon. We can't
Okay.
do that at Sir Cutter.
Okay.
I wish we could. I would love to, but we like to get information. Maybe Merlin can get information.
Mm-hmm.
When you drag him or place him, I guess the wagon pulls up to the cave. So you put him into the wagon and everything's loaded. All your horses, they all seem to be fidgety. They're really upset about being in this area. You start to ride away. And when you get to about when the knight gets to about right there, he turns to dust.
Damn.
Huh. Didn't know they could do that one.
There is kind of an ash pile in the back of the wagon now.
I guess he was created by some spellcaster.
That's a thing?
Or he was undead.
Well, you know there are wizards, you know there are witches, you know there is
Yeah, but I didn't know they could make people.
well, I
I
don't
had
know.
red
What else
eyes.
are you pagans hiding?
I don't know if he was a person or not. His eyes were red. He might have been just a construct or undead.
You're very well versed in magics for a knight, Sanson.
He is a pagan.
Folklore from.
Yeah, he's
I've got my eye on you.
he could be evil like you. Okay, so after a short trip back to the battlefield where Arthur and all of them are hanging out, thousands of knights and squires and everything else. Luckily, the gold didn't turn to dust and silver. It mostly silver, but it's all the chests all look like ancient, possibly like Roman. This is supposed to be an old Roman cache or a site where treasures were hidden.
Are they iron-bound chests or made of something else?
They are they are made of wood, but it's like the wood is petrified or coated in some kind of sealant or something like that. They are wooden and they do have metal bands, like an old pirate treasure chest.
They're
It's just,
iron-bound.
but they're yeah, it's got iron, but it's an unusual wood.
Tell Arthur the chest might even be worse.
Oh yeah, definitely. Kind of like that picture right there. Except that's not where it was. All right, so you get back and you find Arthur and Merlin and everybody else. It's still earlier than midnight. It's not midnight. It's probably around 10-ish. If you had, if you could quantify time, it's probably about 10. Almost the entire camp is asleep, ready or resting for the battle on the next day. The squires are not running around doing chores or anything like that. There are no blacksmiths banging on anvils, and there's no camp followers singing songs. It's a very quiet campsite. There are some fires going, and you could
I
see
want to ask Merlin a question.
you can see across the field that there are fires also burning in the foreign army. So you try to find Merlin. Yeah, you. Where do you look for
I want
Merlin?
to ask him a question.
Where do you look for Merlin?
Is he next to Arthur?
So you're going to try to find Arthur's campsite. Okay, that's not a problem. Anybody can guide you to where Arthur is sleeping. Now he's got a tent and he's got a couple of guards standing outside the tent. You roll up on
I
him.
wish the audience would go.
Who are you?
I'm Sir Sanson Spears.
Oh, wait. Okay, he told us to expect you. Wait right here. And then one of the guards goes inside the tent, and both Merlin and Arthur step out of the tent.
My lord, Merlin. He bows to Merlin and Arthur. I have a question for you, Merlin. What do you know of a creature with red eyes that looks like a knight and turns to dust when it is vanquished?
Is that some sort of riddle? And Jeff is gonna like try to explain the markings that the knight had, tattoos and all that.
He also had tattoos.
I knew there was a defender of the treasure. I didn't know where he came from or anything. Can you draw what those symbols look like?
Do I have to roll to remember what the symbol is?
No. It was only about an hour ago.
Yeah, I'll draw the tattoo mark
Okay.
for him.
You draw it in the dirt. Is that right?
Yeah.
Because there's no paper. I mean, nobody's
Yeah,
learning to
in the
read and
dirt.
write around here. Okay, so you draw it in the dirt, and then he steps over to it with his staff, and he brushes it aside like I don't like. He's trying to destroy your rendering of the. He goes, "Be careful with that. That's demonic magic."
So this thing was created by someone that worshipped demons, I guess.
Yeah.
We got your goal. We found your treasure. It's in the wagon.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Arthur's like, goes up to one of the chests. He opens it up. He sees it. He's very happy. Everybody gets 100 glory. So you can just add that to your character sheet.
I was lucky I was able to defeat it with one blow.
Now you're just bragging.
Yes, the killing blow is usually one singular blow, Sanson. You are correct there.
Okay, so maybe that's why you got the 45 glory. Excellent. Your deeds will spread throughout the entire army.
The reason why I said that because he's proud.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Well, you gotta tell people about your deeds. That's how your glory spreads. You know. Okay. Well, you guys need to get some rest because we've got a long day tomorrow.
Yes,
We're gonna finish this battle. King Lot, he's not gonna be able to. He's not gonna be able to hold out much longer. I'm getting tired of this charade.
Who's going to be our, what is it called, concierge? What's it? The leader of our
The Conroy. Yeah.
yeah, who's our convoy?
Well, normally it's Robert, but the last time Arthur kind of joined Robert, so he de facto became the Conroy leader. But normally it's Robert.
All right. We'll go get some rest if you allow us.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to need it for tomorrow.
Okay, I tell the other, I go to the others and tell them we can rest now before the dawn of battle in the morning.
All right. So now we're not going to role play every single minute, right? What happens now is an aspect of Pendragon, which is the battle. There is a whole game mechanic that revolves around battles and how they're conducted, and there's a very structured way to go about doing it. On the GM screen, if you wanted to follow along, you could. There is a page that I made specifically for battles because they were so complicated that I couldn't remember everything. So I made a page for the battle. Now this is a new day. It's the morning. Robert tells everybody that Arthur is joining us again. But we're going into battle dismounted. He has taken the 3 horses that we have that are not injured and distributed it amongst other units. So
This is Robert telling us, right?
yes. We don't have a whole lot of healthy horses. In yesterday's battle, the majority of the horses in Arthur's army was injured or killed because the Picts are vile creatures and they attack horses before they attack the rider. And the majority of the fights that we were in, we won, but we suffered a huge loss in horses. So Arthur's decided to take a number of our convoy and dismount them. And so we will be fighting dismounted.
I don't see the battle thing on the GM screen.
It's on the third page.
Oh, there's more than one. I made it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Robert's saying. Arthur's going to is going to join us. Um, are you all healthy enough to fight in this battle?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Out of you
Well,
four, who has the highest glory?
I have 2894.
I
Anybody
have
have higher?
29.59.
Okay, so you got 29. Anybody else got anything higher? Probably not.
No.
Okay, so you are going to make some die rolls for the Conroy as Arthur. You're going to roll against Arthur's skills for a couple of rolls, but you're the one that's going to roll it. I'm trying to find the battle.
We're doing the before the battle section.
Yeah, we're going to do the before the battle rolls. Yeah. But we're on the second day of the battle. Okay.
So I remember from this, we all should use a passion that we have highest together. Use one passion, correct?
So, what was the question?
We could all use the same passion, and it gives us.
Yeah, we haven't got that far yet. But yeah, that's right. Yes. Okay, so setting the encounter. Here we are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep. Okay, before the battle. Yeah, let's do that. You determine the forces. I already know what that is. We know what the battle size is. We know what the encounter deck is. I've already created that. Now you need to find out who the leader is and what the morale of your conroy. Okay, so the morale is determined by the players only. Okay, so you choose a passion that would be appropriate for this battle, and you add them together. Well, it's an average. You add them together, divide by 4. If you all happen to choose the same one, you get a +5 at the end. They all have to be from the same. They all have to be from the same court.
What is that?
If you go to page 1 of that, you can look on the of the screen. You look on the right. You got fidelity, fervor, adoration, and civilitas, and each one of those is a court, and your passions all have to come from one of those. So if you guys decide to do fidelity, then everyone can choose one of those 5. But if you all choose the exact same one, you get a +5 at the end.
Homage Arthur, where does that come in from the court?
That's fidelity.
Does everyone have homage Arthur at high level?
What about honor?
Yeah, I got 'em. Everyone have a high honor?
Honor isn't in any court. It's this totally separate thing.
Or does it have to be from a court?
Yeah, no, it can be honor. It can be honor, but it's if you choose honor, everybody has to choose honor.
Whereas if we did homage Arthur, you could do homage Robert.
Right. Or loyalty, Arthur.
Yeah.
Loyalty companions is always a good one.
Oh, everyone here, mark, sound off your honor score.
20.
20.
I got 17.
20s are pretty good.
I guess honor would be the way to go.
Okay, so add up everybody's honor, divide by 4, and then add 5.
Okay, I got 17. At it here.
So that's 37 total right now.
Everyone else, type out your honor, and then we'll add it up, divide by 4.
We just need Owens.
Oh, where's my honor on my character sheet? I'm sorry, I'm not seeing it.
It's a passion.
Passion. Apparently, I don't have honor as one of my passions.
Well, you have to. It's actually one of the first ones.
You might have skipped it.
I think we did.
Okay, well, it's a number you could generate real quick. Hang on. Too many pages open.
Yeah, you should have honor, hospitality, station, love, family, devotion, hate, sacrifice.
Honor is
You should have a homage, Robert.
2d6 plus 3.
Uh, 10. So my honor is 10.
Right.
That's a 67 total.
Divide that by 4.
Alright, do we round up or down?
In this game, you always round off.
Okay, so it'll be 17.
Did you add the 5?
Oh,
No.
get to add 5? Yeah. That would be 20,
22.
22. So
That's our morale, correct?
That's the morale.
Okay. And I have intensity second day 18, or is that from the last battle and I haven't deleted it?
No, that's from this battle.
Okay.
Intensity is 18.
Yeah.
Okay. That means I'm never going to fail an intensity roll.
Oh, everybody is going all out today.
Right. It's a very intense battle. Okay, let me get back to my
I'll be right back.
page. All right, now the Army Commander's battle skill is going to be Arthur. And he has...
I have that as
Go ahead.
13.
Okay. And he has modifiers.
Okay.
Let me find them. fighting in his own homeland. It's +5.
It's 18.
And that's it.
Okay.
$18 is good.
18 is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a new day, so don't forget your passions all reset. So you get to remember you get to use one passion per day. There's going to be multiple rounds in this battle, so you might want to hold on to your passion because it only works through one battle, through one round of the battle. Okay, here we go. I'm there. Okay, so I'm going to draw on the map turn 1. There we go, turn 1. It's a battle turn, that is. Once determined, Convoy Commander. Yeah, so you need to keep track of that morale. It will go up and down throughout the battle, so just remember to keep track of that. If it ever reaches 0, or if it is too low to be used against the action, then you have to retire to the rear to recuperate. And that'll lose one whole round of the battle. Each round of the battle is approximately, it's not set in stone, but it's approximately an hour worth of fighting. Okay, so the first thing okay, so there's a little narration that I'm going to give you super fast. It says, Arthur's horsemen took many losses from the picked warriors. He forms units of footmen and intersperses them on the hill between his mounted knights. The player knights fight on foot in one of these units.
So we're the vanguard.
You're in the middle. Yeah. If
Oh, we're in the middle?
you're in the middle, there's knights on the left and the right. Because you're not mounted, there will be no charge this day. Meaning, no lances or whatever. Arthur orders his army to stand fast upon the ridgeline of the hill and receive the enemy's charge. King Lot sends most of his infantry to the rear, keeping only archers and crossbowmen who are interspersed, much like Arthur's footmen. Okay, now I can close that whole page. That's how it starts. Okay, turn 1. Archery exchange. Cambrian archers is the event. Okay, so what that basically means is it's possibly what you're going to have to deal with. Sometimes you have the opportunity to change what this encounter is. So, turn sequence. Set up the encounter. There are 3 Cambrian archers for every player. So there's 12. Archers from the hills, wielding the dreaded longbow. Morale minimum 6. You beat that. That's no problem. I won't pull that up. Okay.
22
So,
minus 6 equals.
well, you might not take this mission. And that's just the minimum. That's not a loss. That means you just have to have that to be able to fight them. And you do. But the intensity roll, I'm going to make a 19 or less roll. 18 or less. Right? You said it was 18 intensity? I succeed. Okay. If the roll succeeds, the chosen encounter is set. If it fails, then you have an opportunity to choose another encounter. Okay. You reduce the morale after the fight. Okay. So you select a posture. For those of you that don't know, there are a number of different postures. There's valorous, reckless, retire to the rear, stuff like that. Now, valorous means you fight 2 rounds, and reckless means you fight 3 rounds. But there's an advantage in morale if you fight 3 rounds. But what that means is there's possibly someone could die if you fight 3 rounds. Or you get more injury, or, it could be anything, really.
What do you guys want to do?
There we go. That's what I was trying to get to. Yeah, so each person chooses how they want, what their posture is. Let's say, just hypothetically, everybody chooses valorous except for one person. He chooses reckless, and he stays out there for 3 rounds. Well, at the end of 2 rounds, all the valorous people get out of the fight, and then that leaves that one guy out there on his own. So that's why you should decide that, right? That's why you should kind of pick and choose your what you're going to do. Just a second. Let me get you the bonuses, so it might help you with making the decision. Okay. I wonder if it's in DMG. Yes. Okay. You find these postures. Okay, here we go. Postures. You can choose valorous, which is 2 rounds. Reckless is 3 rounds, but it will add a D3 to your Conroy's morale. Prudent, which is 1 round, but it will reduce your morale by 1D3. Cowardly, meaning you retire to the rear, lose a point of honor, and your Conroy loses a D6 points of morale. Yeah, so I doubt if any of you are going to choose cowardly. But you could be prudent, valorous, or reckless.
I will be valorous this time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I go valorous.
So it's... Am I hearing that from everybody?
Yep. Valor's for me too.
Okay, Joss is good. Owen? So Caradoc?
Valor's.
Okay. All right. So this encounter with these archers is going to be 2 rounds. But because they're archers,
They get first attack. Well, no.
they might get all the attacks. So the leader must make a battle roll to determine how many combat rounds of missiles you receive. Archers are the worst. I'm just going to say it. Go ahead and make a battle roll. What are we looking at? 18? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is from each of us.
Yeah, Sanson makes that roll. You're just trying to get an 18 or less. Okay, so that's just a normal success. That's not a critical, it's not a fumble, it's not a failure. So success means 1 round. Okay, so there's 1 round of archery fire. And then if you want the second round, you can close in and do hand-to-hand.
We're definitely going to use our shield.
Yes, your shields give them a -10. And missiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But remember, they do give a -2 to our weapon attacks.
When
Except-
when mounted.
I forgot, no horses.
Yeah, when mounted.
Plus, we could drop the shield and.
I wouldn't drop
Oh
your
yeah,
shield.
for sure have my shield up.
Okay, I'm trying to. You know what I need to do? I need to put us on a blank map.
That would be good.
A good
Just in case
old
if I'm
blank
remembering this.
map.
Their archers are on top of hill. We're on the other side. Where was their cavalry at again?
Interspersed
Were they?
all over. You didn't make a the intensity didn't allow you to make a battle roll to really see what's going on. I moved everybody to a clear map. There, now I should be able to see. If you would, drag your token onto the map while I get some archers. Is it just archer? Yeah. Oh, Cambrian archer. Okay. That is the card.
I like your avatar, Ron.
All right, there we go. Putting all kinds of dots on them because I was drawing. Okay, I was wondering, like, why can't I select it? Okay, I got it.
Line yourselves up.
No, there's no need to do that.
Alright.
This is not, remember, this is not a map or a movement. This is just a representation.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. How come I can't select your Oh, I'm on the map layer. What an idiot. Okay, bear with me. Token layer. There we go. Now I got you. He wants to be square. That's all right. Okay, so like I said, there's 3 for every one of you. Understand that you're not alone. This is just something in your mind that you can process. There's about 10 of you. There's other knights. There's Arthur. There's other warriors fighting around you. There's other archers. There's all different kinds of things, right? But none of that's important. All that's important are the players. And that's why, because there's like this massive brawl going on behind you, around you. Okay, so one round, all I do is make 3 archery tests per player at -10. But only for one round. Okay. Oh, what is this worded? How is this worded? They, oh, okay. Yeah, they're not extremely brave. Let's just say that. Okay, so Sanson, start with you. I'm going to make 3 attacks with a -10. Looks like a failure. Okay, never mind. Let's do one more with a -10. A failure. Am I rolling my criticals? No, let's see, Okay, so Sanson does not get it. Do you have a shield?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you're not using your maul then?
Not until I get in melee range.
Okay. So your shield and maul, when you get closer, you're gonna discard the shield so you can just bash the hell out of them. Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good. Okay, Gwyneth, same thing happening to you.
I'm gonna advance with my shield up and my arming sword out.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's why I've given you a -10. So that's a
Yeah.
hit. They do 9 damage.
Oh. So does that have any kind of like armor piercing?
No, you get to use your armor.
Oh. Well, then they don't do anything.
They don't do any damage. Say it isn't so. And that's a
I
failure.
don't think they'll be able to do damage with longbows on the armor.
Do you remember Agincourt? Okay, so see that 17 would have hurt you. Okay, so Joseph is next.
Oh, yeah, that would have.
Hmm.
Oh no, that wouldn't have hurt me.
Alright, you got 17 armor.
You only have the shield if the shield is successful. Okay, it doesn't apply in missiles.
Really?
Really?
Interesting.
Because they get a -10 to hit you.
Okay, that's okay. Dang, okay.
It's like they're trying to get past the shield.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay, they miss Joseph. Caradoc. Here we go. Failure. So, some of these might be hitting shields, you see. And that would just stop them completely. Another failure. Okay, got one last attack. Okay. All right, so their attacks all fail. Now, because you guys are like closing in on them, and they're like, oh crap, our bows didn't do anything. Let's roll a valorous. Wait a second. This guy's got a zero they got a zero everything. That's not right. They have to make a valorous roll or they run.
Well,
There was scream.
8. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to roll 3d8 for Sanson's 8.
get out of my swamp.
Not 3d8, 3d20, trying to get 8s or less. One of them runs. Just scared. The next one,
He's the lucky one.
2 of them fumble. They run. Next group. 2 of them run away. Last group. Okay. All right, that's all that's left. The downside is you only get 1 round to fight them. Because the first round was archery, the second round is your valorous round. And we can start off with Sanson. You are at -5 because you're fighting 2 of them. So you want to start with the first one? And I will fight back with a dagger. Hey, I got a success, but I rolled a 7. What'd you get? A failure. Okay, so wait, are we looking at am I looking at the right thing? Yeah. So you take 14 points of damage. Minus your armor.
Dagger's doing 14 points.
Yeah, he did 14 with his dagger.
That's some dagger.
It is. So you get your armor, but
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
not a shield.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything, right?
Why doesn't it do anything? You only have 10 armor. You have 10 armor.
11.
So I did 4, right?
You look at the armor here. It's 2 helm, 6 halberd, and it's 8.
And 2 for an Akaton.
All right, 10.
That's 10.
All right.
Yeah. You get 6 more if you use a shield, but you're not using a shield.
Yeah.
So you note one injury, and you took 4 points of damage. Is 14 more than your knockdown?
Yes, it is.
Okay, you got to make a dex roll or be knocked down.
Yep. Let me fill in this information.
Yeah. Okay, so you're not you're not knocked down. 4 points got through, so I know that's not a major wound. So the second attack, the second guy, you still get to make your die roll. And I roll my die. And I try to do more damage than I did last time. You still get a -5 because you're fighting 2 opponents. I succeeded with a 5. You succeeded with a 9, so you win. A success versus a partial success.
9 won't go to my armor anymore.
Right. I know, but you won though. So I'm trying to see. I'm trying to zoom in on my screen because I can't read this. Okay, here it is. Success versus a partial success. You damage, they get the shield. I knew that. They don't damage you though.
I think I'm over his major wound.
Well, I don't know. Let's see. How much armor does he have? He has 0 armor. That is more than him dying.
Figured that.
Yeah, so he's dead. That's 25 glory.
All right.
All right, Gwyneth. My dagger versus your sword and shield.
Okay.
You don't get a -5.
I'm not using a passion or anything.
Okay.
So I think he's dead.
I don't.
Or at least dead for my purposes.
Right, you did 19, so he gets 0 armor. He takes a major wound, which knocks him unconscious. I keep clicking the wrong thing. But yeah, as far as you're concerned, it's 25 glory.
If he's getting back up, he's not getting back up happy.
No, he's not getting back up. But you get 25 glory. All right.
Well, I mean, he might like tomorrow.
These tokens
Maybe.
don't have names on them. Someone's been changing tokens on me.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So who is the third
those.
guy from the left? Who is
Third.
who is this
That's
guy?
me. Let me change the name. That's me.
Which is Josh?
Sir Joseph. Yep.
Joseph, okay. I can get it. As long as I know who it is. Mark the nameplate. Let's mark the C and let's save. Okay, it's your attack. So you before you roll, did you create a line under attacks that says sword and then uses the skill sword and then has the damage 4d6 or whatever it is?
Yep, we did that last time.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead
I'll
and
roll it now.
make your roll. I'm rolling dagger. I got a 5.
Well, I've got armor and shield.
No. I rolled a 5 to hit you. You got to roll.
Or your attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I pressed the button.
If you did, it hasn't come through.
There you go. Massive fail.
Okay, so failure means you don't get to use your shield. So you only get to use your armor. But luckily enough, you have 10 armor. So it bounces. Now, is 10 larger than your knockdown?
Knockdown. No.
Okay, so you're not knocked down either. Okay, so this must be Caradoc. Let's find Caradoc.
Yeah, that's Gyarados.
It's all good. Gotcha. There you go. All right, so Caradoc, you make your... Now, have you created any attack buttons?
I created an attack for my arming sword that uses my sword skill and does my 5d6 character damage.
Perfecto. Roll it.
All right.
I got a 10.
There
You failed.
we go.
So you
Yeah.
take 13 points of damage, and you only get to use your armor. You don't get to apply your shield.
Okay, so I take 3 points of damage.
Yeah, 3 points. And you create a line of wounds on there that says 3 points of damage. Mark it off your total. But is 13 more than your knockdown?
No.
Oh, that's right. You're strong. So you're not knocked down. And I know 3 is not more than your major wound, so you don't get a major wound. And you still have enough hit points that you're above half. So, yeah. So that's the end of the fight. Because these guys run, and you run to regroup. So the first hour, because when you chose Valorous, which means you fight for 1 round, and then pull back to reorganize and regroup. And that's the end of the first hour of the battle, which I don't have marked on this map. There we go. I have it marked on a different map. So I can get rid of the Cambrian archers and events. Okay. This I'm gonna hold off. There is a scripted encounter on turn 2, but we're gonna hold off on doing that until next week. We're gonna call it right here. I want everyone to know, if you did a critical or a fumble, which I don't think anybody did, but if you did a critical or a fumble, you would put a check by your skill. I think I explained that before.
I got that one. I forgot I got that critical on the heel. But that goes on first day.
That's right, first aid. That's right. I remember there was a critical. I just didn't remember where it was. But you're right. It was that heal where they got to double his healing rate. Okay, so that was only the first hour of the fight. So it's probably, around 9 or 10 in the morning still. The whole day is ahead of you. On turn 2, just to give you kind of like a heads up, we're going to play this in a future battle, but King Lot's cavalry charge up the hill, equalizing the footman's height advantage. So basically, their horses and your hill cancel each other out. So you don't get a minus for attacking someone on a horse, and they don't get a plus for being up on a horse.
I call hacks.
That's right. Well, that's why Arthur put you guys up on a ridge. Whoops, what am I doing? Trying to get rid of those archers. Every archer that you did kill or wound, you got your 25 glory, right? Okay.
Yes.
At the end of the fight, at the end of that fight, you were supposed to lose some morale. You always lose morale after a fight, because it's also a representation of like how tired you are and stuff like that. It's not your willingness to fight. It's just exhaustion.
I think it was 6.
No. That was the required morale to be allowed to fight that fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Morale loss is 1d6 plus 1. Sanson, I need you to roll
So it
that.
might even be 7.
It could be 7. But it could be 2. Go ahead, Sanson. All right, so it's 5. So mark 5 off of your morale. And these troops have a ransom value of 0. Okay. So no money could be earned at the end of the fight for capturing any of the unconscious ones. All right, so just record that number, your current morale, somewhere.
Yeah, I did put it in chat.
Okay. Yeah, so
I've got it on my character sheet still.
perfect.
It's in other skills.
So yeah. So let me roll. I'm rolling the intensity. Okay, I failed. So what that means is everyone can make a battle roll. If anyone succeeds on a battle roll, and you're rolling your own, you're not rolling Arthur's. So players roll their battle. Gwyneth failed his. Everybody's failing. Oh, okay. Sir Caradoc, you're looking around the battle. You know, you're staying aware of what's going on, and you see that there's 2 options. You can fight the Knights of Lothian or the Knights of Gore. Yeah. Yeah, that's something you can choose next week. But the Knights of Lothian are well equipped, very big, no quarter given, mean. They're King Lot's direct men, where the Knights of Gore are more of your traditional knights, people that would respect a battle, but they're not equipped as well. And there's going to be, both of them have a group of 4, so there's going to be 1 for each player. The Knights of Lothian say an extra large convoy of men from King Lot's kingdom of Lothian. Not only are there more of them, they strike harder than other knights. Oh, it says 1.5. Okay, so there's going to be 6. Knights of Gore says stern men from the kingdom of Gore, far from the north. These knights may look a bit archaic, but they fight as well as any other knights. And they are 1-to-1. So it's either 6 or 4. That's up to you guys. And then you'll decide like your stance and all that. We'll do that next week because I don't want to forget, because we're not going to fight the actual fight. But you guys can choose 2 again, and then there's a 2-round combat. Or you can go 3, and that'll give you a bonus to your morale. You know, stuff like that.
Okay.
And that would be the second round.
Good night, guys.
All right, Sanson, Shogun, I should say. You have a good night. And that's it. Hey, Josh, not Josh. Owen, what'd you think of the game? I know it was kind of short-lived, but...
Yeah, no, I really liked it.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it.
I like combat in this a lot more.
It's very straightforward, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of abstracted a little bit, and your parrying and your attacking is all in one roll, right? Because you're rolling, and if you succeed, you get to apply your shield. You know, that kind of stuff. I like it a lot. And one hit, one kill. You know, I was pretty impressed with that too. He didn't even crit him. He just hit him hard.
That was Sanson who did that one hit, one kill.
Yeah. But I'm just saying it can happen.
Yeah.
That was a fiendish knight. He had something like 35 hit points or something like that. He had 15 armor without his shield. Demonic armor. All right, guys. I'll see everybody next week.
All right. Bye.
Same bat channel.
All right.
All right, you guys take care.
Have a good one.
All right, guys. I hope everybody's picking up what I'm putting down. I hope everybody's enjoying the game. Let's go ahead and set this up for next week so I don't forget. Stream starting soon. Starting soon next week. I had this turned off because I haven't made the new characters cards because I didn't have their heraldry and their tokens. But now that I do, I can make their cards.